Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and today we're going to be looking at another Alpha Cool fan, which is a fan that I've been very interested in since I found out about it a few months ago. It is the Alpha Cool Susuro fan, and this is a 120, of course, and its maximum speed is 1700 RPMs. However, the reason I'm really interested in it isn't just the fact that it's black and blue, but not red all over. It's because it has an airflow of 96.6 CFM and static pressure of 3.88 millimeters of water. So this makes this a special fan. Unfortunately, it is discontinued by Alpha Cool for whatever reason. I really don't understand why, and I think you might understand shortly. So this is what the fan looks like. It comes with one of their special sleeves. They're not the only ones that make these sleeves, but I don't know a lot of other companies that make them. So this is what it looks like. And I think the contrast of the black and the blue and the black is really nice. What do you think about that? And you can see that there's a groove running through the fan blade partway along the blade, and also that there's a curious kind of scoop to the fan blade, which I think is pretty clever because it makes me feel like this is the kind of blade that is actually going to really scoop air. And maybe that's why at 1700 RPMs it's already 3.88 millimeters of water. That is, to me, impressive. And it makes me want to run out and buy all the stuff to make my own manometer. But yeah, I'm kind of short on space, and it keeps on getting smaller. If you didn't notice, I just did a review of a micro ATX case. So having all this stuff sitting around here for my niece's computer and all these parts and stuff that I've been testing and stuff, I'm going to need a bigger place if I keep this up. But I can't do that if I can't figure out a way to earn more money. Yeah, so it, aside from the sleeve, which is good for dampening vibrations, and since it wraps all the way around, it also will help to inhibit the loss of air when it's pressed against a case or a radiator or a heatsink. There'll be less gaps, if any, that will still exist. And it has a braided cable that is 3-pin. Alpha Cool, I think you're crazy for getting rid of this fan, honestly. So what I'm going to do now is the usual. I'm going to let you listen. And I was pleasantly surprised. Supposedly, this is a quiet fan, and I think it's pretty quiet. You let me know what you think. Now, I do hear kind of an odd noise, and I'm not sure what, but maybe that's why they got rid of it, because maybe the bearings aren't great. They only go 40,000 hours. I am hearing what seems to be a harmonic resonance. Nope, it's not. It seems to be associated with the fan itself, but I'm not sure what's causing it. It's not very loud though. Now it's louder. But that's the maximum noise. Now, I think that they underestimated how quiet it is, but still, if that's really 3.88 millimeters of water, that's really very good, except for that weird noise. All right, well, let's see how it sounds with the Noctua by its side. The NF-A12 is revered by many people as being a super quiet fan, but as you've seen if you've been paying attention to my reviews, there are several fans that are actually quieter. And it's not just because they run slower necessarily. Some of them just have a more ear-friendly design than the Noctua. Must not forget, Noctua isn't the first fan company. Hear the Noctua kicking in there. Now, they're at the same pitch right now, almost exactly. And that is the maximum RPMs for the Noctua. And so as you can see, the Noctua is a bit louder, not too much. So I think that Alpha Cool probably tested this fan at a farther distance, and the bearing stopped very quickly, which isn't surprising. I think it's a double ball bearing, but I have to double check on that. In any event, that's not terrible, and it does come with not only 4 screws but also 4 silicone pins, and of course the gasket all around it. And I paid $15 with including shipping for this fan, so that's a really good price, except for if you are noise sensitive and you're not going to enjoy the sound of the fans. Now, I did just notice on one of the blades there is what looks to be a defect, I guess you would say. It's like there had been something on there that had been possibly removed. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think they had to remove something from that blade. It's not easy to see. It's on the blade that my hand is touching, right in there. Probably can't see it. Oh well. Okay, so again, very interesting blade design, and I'd love to see this running at 2,000 RPMs or higher. But with the bearings only being rated at 40,000 hours, it makes me wonder. So before we move on to the data, can you please like, subscribe, and share and help me build this channel up? Thank you so much. All right, the Susro 1700 RPM Black Blue Edition. And it has a blue frame with black blades, $15. I got it at Mod My Mods. I think, yeah, Mod My Mods. And it's certified by CE and ROHS, made in China, because, yeah, why not? It's 120 by 25, 40,000 hours. I don't know if it has a warranty or if it ever did. 145 grams and 11 blades, 105 millimeters between mounting holes, maximum RPMs of 1700, maximum airflow of 96.6 CFMs or 164 CMH, maximum static pressure of 3.88, maximum noise, which I don't believe, is 22.5. And then the cable length is 52 centimeters. There's no daisy chaining, but it is sleeved. A 3-pin DC connector, double ball bearing, rated for 12 volts from 2.5 to start to 13.8 maximum, and maximum wattage is 4.2, maximum amperage is 0.25. There are no indicators for rotation and flow, but it is a clockwise rotating fan. Now, I've never really mentioned this, but if you are curious as to how I decide whether it's clockwise or clockwise, I look at the back side of the fan where the arms go from the hub out to the frame, and then I turn on the fan and watch which way it turns. And it comes with a few things. And that one. 1, 2, 3. Those are the only ones I think that they have. The 4 screws, 4 rubber pins, and the rubber gasket. And there's nothing else. So,
thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and share.